this deck today. Good morning. I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube, so good morning, YouTubers. I'm going to do a weekend forecast. I'm just going to give it a second for some Instagram Live people to show up. And then we'll get started. So for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, I do these pretty much every morning, except for on the weekends. You can follow me, Mystic Raven Conjure, MZTYK Raven Conjure, on Instagram, and I do these around like 9:45 in the morning. Hey girl. So I'm going to be uploading this one to YouTube for the weekend forecast, and then I'll upload Mondays again for like a weekly forecast. And if you want like the dailies, you will have to watch on live on Instagram. So today I'm going to be using the Alchemical Tarot. This is actually probably my favorite deck. I mean, I'm like one of those people that are like, you know, the old school Rider-Waite. I usually don't read on any other deck. This one I like because it's about spiritual transformation and how to get to... It's an alchemical-based deck, like an alchemy-based deck. So it's about self-transformation and to reach that, like, philosopher's stone or, like, the higher self and, like, the highest version of yourself while incarnated on this planet. So, it has a lot of, like, spiritual meanings to it and, you know, like the Lover's card, it's not just about like being in a relationship. It's more about like being having the male and female energies combined as one in yourself as a stage of like enlightenment. So I'm going to read from that. I just felt led to do this for the weekend reading. So let's see what we got going on. Spirit guides. Tell us what we need to know for the weekend for my followers. I have no room on this whole table. Okay. Okay, so the first card I have here is a Knight of Coins. What I'm hearing from this is that there's some kind of a guarding feeling over finances. So he's like suited up in armor and he's actually using a coin to like this would be like a shield. So this is about having more of a like what I'm hearing is like a balanced view on finances and to know that you have the strength in manifesting as far as saving and spending go. Usually I don't get this kind of message off this card, but this is what I'm really feeling. I'm hearing a lot that there was a lot of like work put in as far as money manifestation goes. Maybe getting new mindsets or some kind of like money protection type deal, whether that's either like legal or magical, whatever. That's really gonna start showing through this weekend, and you're going to be able to stand strong on that foundation that you've built as far as money goes. The middle card here, the High Priestess. This is about, okay, so these are kind of going together because this is about being armored and shielded, and the High Priestess is like, she's the knower of secrets, but she keeps quiet about it. Notice that her mouth, her fingers up to her mouth and kind of like a shh. So, there's also the moon there, and we're going to be approaching the new moon soon. So, like, what I'm hearing on this is that a lot of the things that you learned, you do not necessarily need to share this with other people. Like, don't be so quick to talk about your money and your magical work. I'm specifically hearing magical workings. Like, don't just be like or like your manifestation secrets, whatever it is, like whatever this is applying to. Don't feel like you need to share that with people and talk about it all the time, because when you're trying to manifest something, like even if it's like a new job or like a new love, whatever, the more you talk about it to everybody, the more energy leaks out. And the more energy you allow to leak out, the less is building up. So like kind of like when you do like a jar spell or something, right? You get a jar and you're putting all of these things in it, and you shake it up, do whatever. The energy builds in that to help draw in, right? Or whatever you're trying to do with it. So like it works the same way with manifestation. When you're trying to manifest something and all you do is talk about it, you're like releasing that energy, and it's kind of leaking out. Sometimes it's important to, maybe there's a couple close people in your life you want to share with, but letting that build up in you, it lets that energy build up. So like, just keep your manifestation and stuff in your mind really strong. And what I'm hearing on this card here, this is the version of the Nine of Swords. This is actually really about, see how he's guarding him off with his sword? These are all fixed to the ceiling. So don't let your negative thoughts, swords facing downwards in this deck represent negative thoughts. My dog's trying to knock over my table right now. So don't let your negative thoughts try and get to you. Know that they are just thoughts. That's going to disturb any kind of manifestation you're doing. So this kind of makes sense with Saturn going direct, right? So like him being in retro has really, oh my God, come on, stop it, Craigie. Him being retro was really about like teaching us to, take care of our issues that we have with ourselves, and now it's going to get put to the test. So all those old cycles that we thought we were over in the past 6 months, the mental part of it might start popping back up. You need to get yourself out of there and know that those are just thoughts. Nothing is really actually happening. Those swords are fastened to the ceiling. Nothing's actually happening. And you have the power of your own thought life. You have the control to actually stop that. Okay? All right, so let me pull out the Rider-Waite here. Get on with it because this is my deck. All right, what can we expect this weekend? It's hot as hell. Hopefully I can expect a temperature drop here in Florida. Jesus. Is my phone going to overheat and shut off? Why did I do this in the sun? Who knows? I'm not thinking right. All right, let's see. I'm just going to do a 3-card cut. Wow, okay. It's like the same message. Okay, so the cards I got here is the 4 of Coins, 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So very money-oriented again. And this is very Saturn-y, right? So it looks like Saturn's really coming through for messages right now. So quickly, let's see what we got here. Okay, so a lot of you feel like, so what I'm feeling is that all of a sudden you may feel like there's a shift in finances. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. When Mars went direct, there was like an increase, and now it kind of feels like maybe it has slowed down a little bit. That's happening because of the mindset. So like if we can go back to the spread I just pulled, there's certain mindsets that Saturn is kind of being like, hey, like, are you going to think like this again, or are you going to move past this? Because you've already, gone to move past this, and you know what you have to do to get your mind right. So basically what the universe is asking you to do is like, okay, don't fall back into your old patterns, move forward into victory. So if you can get a hold of those mindsets, of the false beliefs you have about money, you will be victorious. And boom, Page of Pentacles. It's like the brand new job offering, or the new money mindset, or whatever it is that you're trying to take off is actually going to manifest. Okay? So don't fall back into old patterns. Like, the whole reason of all the retrograded planets was to bring out all of that internal, like, shit, basically. The stuff that's not serving our highest purpose anymore would come out so that we can, I gotta get this out of the sun, so that we can move forward on our path now. And a lot of people, they give Saturn's like such a bad name because, yeah, he does put like stress on our life, and he's always putting tests on us, but it's for our highest good. Like, he's a very organizational planet, structured, and does have the best, and like, I mean, it's Capricorn, like that's its home sign, and that's about, making money, having the 5-year plan, which you do need in your life. You can't just be like, you can be a gypsy and free spirited, but you do got to have a little of organization. So really take advantage of this like powerful energy that's coming through right now, since it's just moving direct. And by the looks of the spread, it looks like there will be a victorious. It's like what I'm getting. It's like there's going to be a proper balance restored to us of doing and receiving. So it's like, it's not just sitting back and doing absolutely nothing, but it's not just grinding all the time waiting for money, like hoping that money will come. There's going to be a balance. You're going to work so that you're not to the point of you're so tired, and you're going to receive. It's going to be in balance, if you get what I'm saying. Let me go through the comments. Oh, good. I'm glad this is resonating with some of y'all. Oh, I'm glad that they're helping. Thanks. Yeah, so yeah, out of this world, Saturn is testing you. It's like the retrograde, it makes you like realize all of these things that need change, and then when it goes direct, it's like, well, here it is one more time. Like, are you gonna go back to your old ways, or are you gonna, stick with the new thing you just discovered? Okay, I think that's it. All right, well, thanks for joining, guys. Unless you have any questions or anything, I'll give it a second. So yeah, this is going to be up on YouTube. I'm probably going to start doing readings for the zodiac signs. Right now I have Saturn energy to like get me to actually sit down and do it. All right, well, I love you guys, and have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.